Shortly after the much-anticipated ruling and the lawyers released the results of their quick post-mortem.
Siku ya leo ni siku ya huzuni sana katika jamhuri letu la Kenya. The ruling, first of all, is very dangerous on one issue. The issue of slapping cost on public-spirited or spirited individuals who come to court to defend the constitution.
This is a big victory for the people of Kenya.
The fate of the Jubilee luminaries has been hanging in the balance since the petition challenging their eligibility on integrity grounds was filed.
This is a political issue in the sense that it is for the elected representatives of the people themselves to decide whether or not those persons are suitable to continue occupying those offices.
This marks the official death of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya, in that this chapter has been used to remove so many people from public and state offices.
The High Court found that it had no jurisdiction to determine the matter, saying such powers were vested in the Supreme Court.
There can be no fresh petition as of now. The rules of the Supreme Court were supposed to provide for a pre-poll petition. A pre-poll petition means a petition that comes before 4th of March. That was removed from the rules of the Supreme Court. And therefore, the way is now clear. There is no legal hurdle except one that is only for pure imagination.
No. There's the advisory opinion. The second advisory opinion from the Supreme Court is very clear that it matters affecting the nomination of the president are justiciable before the Supreme Court. So it's possible, but going by what the judges have ruled today, that we have not exhausted all other mechanisms.
That before a party comes to court and says that there is breach of the requirement of integrity, he has first of all to have placed those issues before the bodies which either the Constitution or the statute or both of them have placed the powers to determine the issue before resorting to the court, either to question the conduct of that tribunal or the end result of that decision.
We presented very hot soup before the judiciary, and as usual, the judiciary took that soup very carefully along the edges of the bowl.
Jubilee supporters celebrated the ruling that to them got the shackles off the feet of their candidates ahead of the polls barely 3 weeks away. Presidential candidate Uhuru Kenyatta's Director of Communications, Munyori Buku, sent a statement to newsrooms saying, quote, "It has affirmed what we have always held. The people of Kenya and them alone have the power and the mandate to determine the leadership of this great country. Kenya has come of age and the people of Kenya can never go wrong." End quote.
Mahakama imeamua wako huru kupigania urais na deputy president. Sasa waweke jia, Uhuru is on the march to State House.
And these charges were simply meant to derail our campaigns. Thank God, thanks to the new constitution, thanks to the independent judiciary.
On his part, Prime Minister Raila Odinga also welcomed the ruling. A statement sent to the newsroom by his advisor Salim Lone read in part, quote, "I have repeatedly said that my main competitor should have the opportunity to face me in a free and fair election, whose outcome is determined by the people of Kenya." End quote. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Weekend.